The state of Wisconsin has released a progress report detailing its efforts to respond to statewide PFAS contamination. The contamination hits close to home. Hundreds of wells in the town of Campbell are contaminated. News 8 Now's Rob Romano reviewed the report and found the state has a lot of work to do. Rob?
The 6-page progress report details the efforts being made to test for PFAS and track which areas are the most contaminated. But the report does not say how long it will take to clean it up or when people can expect their water to be safe. The 6-page progress report contains information about the 8 areas where the state has taken action, from testing more than 125 municipal water systems to collecting samples and analyzing more than 100 wastewater systems. The state has already begun the process of testing 450 private wells to assess the presence of PFAS in groundwater. In Wisconsin, the Department of Natural Resources sets drinking water standards. Campbelltown Supervisor Lee Donahue wants more stringent regulations.
The state has to have safe drinking water standards. And when the Natural Resources Board back in February failed to set any groundwater standard, that affects communities like Campbell.
In February, the Wisconsin DNR voted to set a statewide drinking water standard of up to 70 parts per trillion worth of PFAS, despite a recent EPA advisory calling for much lower levels.
And we know that those municipal water standards that were set back in February are still set at 70 parts per trillion. So we're asking the legislature to go back and reevaluate those standards because we know 70 parts per trillion is no longer a valid limit.
And in recent weeks, the state of Wisconsin sued 18 different entities over the issue of PFAS contamination. Regardless of the state's efforts to hold polluters accountable and test water systems, the reality is people on French Island in the town of Campbell haven't been able to drink the water for more than a year. Bill Pollinger says he's not satisfied with the state and local government's messaging.
And when they first came out and said, oh, don't drink it, but it's okay to bathe with it, no, I didn't see that.
And a solution will take time. State Representative Jill Billings told me exactly how long is still unknown.
They're making sure that people who need clean drinking water, children that need clean drinking water, have it. And I appreciate that commitment and that they're there for us right now.
And in a conversation off camera, a DNR official did not deny that the 70 parts per trillion standard for PFAS could be harmful to people's health, but he added that the DNR is still analyzing the EPA's latest advisory with toxicologists at the Wisconsin Department of Health Services. Dua, back to you.
All right, thank you, Rob. Governor Evers included a $1 million investment in his last budget to support the collection and disposal of firefighting foam that contains PFAS.